to the show, guys. Welcome to the Mr. Marty Show. And today is June the 25th, right? Am I correct?
Yes, it is.
Wow, so good to be here. A nice, beautiful summer day. We just got past the equinox, and it's all downhill. It's all getting dark now. And the solstice. I'm sorry, the solstice. I stand corrected because I'm standing. I'm Marty McCormack. Welcome to the show. 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 The Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty. Where's my singers?
The Mr.
The Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show.
Mr. Marty Show.
The 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 Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. Show, 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 show. Yes, welcome to the Mr. Marty Show. I am Mr. Marty. Yes, we're past the solstice. And tonight's show is all about fear. Fear is a good thing to be talking about these days, folks, because guess what? COVID isn't going away. It looks like it's going to be around for a long time, and it's starting to spike in the areas that opened up. Which makes me wonder, should I cancel my lunch plans tomorrow? I'm just kidding, John. I'm going to see you tomorrow. However, we have to be careful. But what is fear? Fear is something that, it's one of those topics that is important for us to dive into, because so many things right now revolve around fear. And, rather than have me explain it, I thought I'd turn it over to somebody that I really think could probably explain it much better than I can, and that is Mr. Daniel Webster. Daniel, welcome. Have a seat.
Thank you, Mr. Marty.
Very good. Here we go. Daniel Webster. Daniel Webster, ladies and gentlemen. Polite applause for Daniel Webster.
Hey. A little light reading that I wrote myself. The topic is
Fear.
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 Yes.
The topic is fear. But what does it mean? That is what we're here to determine. Definitions. Fear is a noun. A feeling of anxiety. Thank you.
You're welcome. Live action.
An agitation caused by the presence or nearness of danger, evil, pain, etc. Timidity, dread, terror, fright, apprehension. Oh, it just gets better and better. Fear is the passion of our nature which excites us to provide for our security and the approach of evil. Not a laughing matter.
Sorry.
It is fear. The cause or object of fear. Possibility. Chance. The principal fear was for the holy temple. Reverence or respectful dread. A feeling of uneasiness, disquiet, anxiety, concern. As I have a fear that you will be late. For fear, in order to avoid or prevent apprehension, misgiving, timidity, trepidation, anxiety, awe, dismay, consternation, alarm, dread, reverence. I'm so glad I wrote this book. Fear. Feared. To frighten. To be afraid. To be a coward. To terrify. To feel a painful apprehension of, as some impending evil, to be afraid of, to dread. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. To feel reverence for, to have a reverential awe of, to venerate, to affright, to terrify, to drive away by fear, to have fear for, or to be solicitous concerning, to expect with misgiving, suspect as I fear the guests are late. Fear, to be apprehensive of evil, to be afraid, to feel fear, to feel uncertain, to doubt. Fear.
Thank you, Daniel Webster. Unbelievable.
Thank you, Mr. Marty.
Well,
I will turn the floor over to you.
let's give it up again for Daniel Webster. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, let me get back on screen here, guys. So there you go. Fear. Fear. Fear, fear, fear. So many different facets of fear, but we live in fear. And fear is one of those things that's in our brain, a reptilian holdover from our evolution to keep us from danger. But are we able to master it? We don't really know. But that's what this song is all about. Fear. And let's start it. Turn it up a little bit. When I was a kid, lived under my bed. When I was older, lived in the closet. Nowadays it likes to live in my head. There's just no way I can dodge it. Fear, it's a friend and a foe. Fear, it's with me wherever I go. We know fear, a foe but a friend, and it's gonna be with me to the end. I fear whenever something's new, it holds me back. If there's change, it gets real mad. When I wanna leave, it attacks. How can something so good be so bad? Oh, fear, it's a friend and a foe. Fear, it's with me wherever I go. We know fear, a foe but a friend, and it's gonna be with me to the end. I fear. I see it lives in you. with me wherever I go. We know fear. It's a foe and a friend, and it's gonna be with me to the end. I fear. It's a friend and a foe. Fear. It's with me wherever I go. We know fear. It's a foe and a friend, and it's gonna be with me to the end. I fear. Fear. Nice round of applause. Thank you, audience. Thank you. Fear. It's with me wherever I go. We know. We know. So fear. Fear. We're dealing with fear. I'm dealing with fear. You know, my whole life has been dealing with fear, one way or another. Especially when I'm taking a leap, going into something like going into music, or, you know, trying something new. I mean, we all have it. And there is that, like I said, there's the natural fear, the fear of like being run over by a bus, you know. But there's also that fear, and that's what that song's all about, that fear that becomes a part of you that really tries to work against you. And even though its intentions are the best, right? But that's what this show is all about tonight. And let's bring in somebody who's fearless. And that is Anya McCormack. Come on in, Anya. All right. Here she comes. All right. We'll have to change the script over there. So Anya, you're somebody that really, you're not scared of anything, are you?
Yeah.
What are you scared of? Like what? Like what? Let me get my hand. There we go. I'm fearful of Mercury retrograde. That's what I'm fearful of right now. Here.
There's a lot of things that you're not telling me. Not one of them.
Uh-huh. Well, do you want to just skip the fear talk and go right to the jokes, or what?
Sometimes I like have a long time ago I had fear about dying.
Well, fear about, we do the 3 jokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They use toothpaste.
Oh, that's a good lame joke. They use tuba paste. Did you? Wow, that's good. Wow, I'm afraid you're upshowing me. Okay, what's the second joke? Legs down, come on. This is not Sharon Stone.
Next joke.
What?
Why couldn't you invite the pigs to your birthday?
Why couldn't you invite the pigs to your birthday?
Because they might go hog wild.
They might go hog wild. Wow, pretty good. That's awesome. You got one more? One more joke, or are you good?
Yeah.
What?
How do clams call home?
How do clams call home? Folks, how do clams call home?
With a cell phone.
With a cell phone. We're going to need some sound effects to keep going with this thing. Well, let's do a song about, kind of fearful song. It's about a monster, right? Well, let's try it. And let's keep bouncing from camera 1 to camera 2, camera crew.
It was green, it was blue, it looked like me, no, it looked like you. It had big feet that had bunions, its breath was hot and smelled like onions. I am asking you because
I don't know just what it was.
well, it had a head, or were there 3? It had 12 eyes, 9 couldn't see. It had a nose upside down, a mouth that smiled and a mouth that frowned. I am asking you because
I don't know just what it
it liked to jump, it liked to roll. And sometimes it ran, sometimes it strolled. It had a call, get your red hots here! Kept them stuffed inside its ears. I am asking you because
I don't know just what it was.
it came to visit, it came to stay, it came to fight and it came to play. It was very rude and also polite. It said good morning and good night. I am asking you because
I don't know just what it was.
I am asking you because. All right, I don't know just what it was. Give it up for Anya McCormack.
Beautiful, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, you're watching the Mr. Marty Show. Thank you, Anya. You can go and collect your check. It's right over there in the back. Thank you so much, Anya. All right. Well, it's time at this point in the Mr. Marty Show to call up my sidekick, my compadre, my buddy, my wingman, my Sandeep Gopal. Sandeep!
No applause.
You know, it is a tough crowd.
Yes.
It's just, Annie told me it's Mercury retrograde.
I've been feeling it all day, really.
Yeah.
Just retrograding all day.
And it's like, so I guess with Mercury retrograde, whatever you try, it works against you somehow. But so far, we've been doing pretty well, I think, with the Mr. Marty Show, but that might explain the audience. However, there's never a Mercury retrograde when this guy's in the house. And let's bring him in for 30 seconds of huge. Let's see what camera. Where
Waiting.
is this camera live? Or where's, oh wait, you're gonna bring it to Sandeep, right?
Oh, we have stage-hands now.
Stagehands.
is
Wow,
a-
this is
This
awesome.
is a big production now.
All right,
Operatic in scale.
all right. Here's Leon. Leon, you know no fear, do you?
That's your Mercury right there.
Yeah, you don't know any fear, do you? You don't know fear, right? All right, thank you. Okay. We just handed him a device. That might just throw him totally off his... Oh, I'm sorry. It's not. All right, well, let's start in with the 30 seconds of cue. Can you folks zoom in on him? Look at how cute he is. They're cute.
Cute.
Fantastic. Wow.
Wow.
What a cute kid.
Yeah.
Let's get a stagehand in here to get
Yes, please.
get Leon out. No.
Live
you're-
action right here.
You're too short.
You can walk like me now.
Well, that's okay. We'll just hand it right off. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Great show.
Great show so far. Now you got announcements, Nick, right?
We do, yes. We are announcing the launch of a new podcast.
That's right.
And I'll let you do the honors to give the name of the show.
Well, the name of the show is going to be called Strung Out. Strung Out, and obviously strung out meaning strings and, out there talking about things. So we're very excited about it. It's going to be a little edgy. It's going to talk about current events. And
Plenty of music, too.
plenty of music as well. And
We're going to be recording some of these same songs and
absolutely.
you guys can download them.
And bring in maybe occasionally some guest musicians to talk about their craft, and also people that maybe are in the know about some of the things that are happening right now, because there's so much to keep on top of. What you need is another podcast with two guys giving you their opinion.
There you go. So Strung Out Show. Keep watching the space for more information.
And you're on the Mr. Marty Show. Well, and we want to thank everybody that's watching and been supporting the show, not only on Twitch and YouTube, but we've had people that have been trying to get us onto some other channels. I think we're going to stick with the two channels, but we have, folks, people watching us from as far away as Japan.
Wow.
That's great. And how many folks in India are watching us?
Plenty. And it's teeming with viewers of the Mr. Marty Show.
Team.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, India is a seething hotbed of Mr. Martyism.
It's a COVID hotbed too, so there's
It's
not
COVID.
much to do. Except
That's right.
Mr. Marty Mania.
Mr. Marty Manias, shelter in, watch the show over and over again. And if you feel like making a donation to the Mr. Marty Show, folks, just go and look at the Mr. Marty channel, the description of it there on YouTube or Twitch, and you will see the proper way of making that financial love offering, we're calling it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess this is something I didn't realize, that there's taxation. You have to have words. I'm fearful of.
Marty's fearful of words.
I'm fearful of the fact that I could be going awry of the law. So a financial love offering. I think that's what Jim Baker and the PTL Club, those kind of guys. Your love offering.
Okay. Can I be honest about my greatest fear?
Yeah. What's your greatest fear?
It's listening to the Dreamtown song.
Well, that fear is going to be realized right now.
Time to face my fears.
It's time to face your fear, and we're going to do this song right now. And let's put it up a key. Dreaming of a home to buy, call Mark at Dreamtown. He's searching high and low around Chicago until your dreams found. Dreams found. No place too large or small. He's a friendly man who can do it all. Call Mark Wayne Coleman. Call Mark Wayne Coleman. Call Mark Wayne Coleman. At Dreamtown.
Dreamtown.
That's Dreamtown.
Dreamtown.
That's Dreamtown.
Dreamtown.
Dreamtown. C major 7th, live action Mercury retrograde. Yes. Call Mark Winkleman today. Cindy, we were this close to having
Mm-hmm.
Mark Winkleman on the show.
Yes.
And we are going to get him. We're going to get him. Mark told me that business has gone through the roof for him because of the Dreamtown song. He has so many people. In fact, just look up Mark Winkelman Dreamtown, and if you want, you can leave a message singing the Dreamtown song. I'm sure they would appreciate that.
That's what every realtor dreams of.
Having their answering machine clogged with not actual leads, but the Dreamtown song. Speaking of clogged, I want to get clogged with a little bit of that beautiful COVID cocktail. And look at, here it comes into the camera. Ooh.
Perfect antidote to fear, folks.
That's right, the COVID cocktail, the perfect antidote. I like that, Sandy. You are absolutely right. Look at this. Okay, and we got to get one for our cameraman over there. And make sure we're switching back and forth, camera crew, to camera 1 and camera 2. Otherwise, why have 2 cameras?
It's the retrograde, Marty.
It's the retrograde. All right, well, cheers. Here we go. And we're about to try this. It looks like there's like seedless cucumber or something in there. Oh my gosh, that's so refreshing and good. That's a little bit of what do you taste there, Tim? What do you taste?
Oh, it's all I know is I've tasted it before.
There's a little bit of gin, and I know that because I had to go to Binny's to pick it up because we only had so much left in our closet, our liquor cabinet of Bombay gin, Blue Sapphire Bombay gin. But the other stuff it tastes like what do you think?
Kiwi
Cucumber?
fruit.
Mango.
All right.
Are we close?
Are we stumped? I mean, are we stumped this time on the COVID cocktail? What is it?
It's Bombay Sapphire Gin.
Yay! Very delicious.
Elderflower lemonade.
And what is elderflower for the listening audience? What is it?
Elderflower is Sambucus species. In this one, it's Sambucus nigra, and it's an herb that has antiviral properties and diaphoretic properties. And the flowers are used for liqueurs like Saint-Germain.
Okay. So in other words, medicinal.
Yes.
And so the gin does this kill the virus?
Gin is made from juniper, which does have some antimicrobial properties.
I feel the show is pitching it. Maybe we'll have to interview Annie as far as an interesting person in Rogers Park.
I think she just cured COVID-19, folks.
Right here. Wow. It's
Almost as good as
Hydroxychloroquine.
hydroxychloroquine. It's You know, if hydroxychloroquine tastes like this, though, I'd be drinking a lot of it. Well, Cindy, once again, beautiful. Great job. Cheers. We're looking forward to Strung Out, and we want to thank Annie for the beautiful COVID cocktail. Round of applause for Sandy Focall, everybody. Well, folks, you are watching the Mr. Marty Show. Our show tonight is about fear, and we're in Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of stuff going on, and let me step back so you can see me. You can always zoom out too. Well, I want to get a little serious here because when I was researching fear, I came across a story that is great, and it's a Native American story. It's a story really about a grandfather and his grandson. And the grandfather teaches the grandson, he says that there are 2 wolves that live inside you. And one of the wolves is love, and one of the wolves is fear. And the grandson thinks about this and says, well, grandfather, which wolf is going to survive inside me? Which wolf will be victorious? And the grandfather says, the wolf you choose to feed. And I think that's important for where we are right now with this virus, with the social upheaval, even with the uncertainty of election, all this stuff that we're aware of and even the stuff that we're unaware of, like, you know, when you find out on the news that, boy, a school bus-sized asteroid passed within 10,000 miles of Earth. But don't worry, it didn't get you. You know what I mean? All that stuff is out there. So this is a little song about those two wolves. A black wolf and a white wolf, like yin and yang. If you think of it that way. Black wolf in a clearing, staring at me. White wolf in the moonlight waits patiently. And on this journey, I know that to be a black wolf and a white wolf living in me. White wolf is howling, black wolf wants me dead. Yellow eyes unblinking, the snarling in my head. And on this journey, I know there must be a black wolf and a white wolf living in me. The white wolf is love, the black wolf is fear, and the wolf I feed is the wolf that perseveres. And on this journey, I know there must be a white wolf and a black wolf living in me. I must stare down the black wall, keep him at bay. The white wolf I must seek and teach it to stay. And on this journey, I know there must be a black wolf and a white wolf living in me. And on this journey, I know there must be a white wolf and a black wolf living in me. A white wolf and a black wolf. All right. Black Wolf, White Wolf, live action there. You're hearing little Freehold being squeezed, facing his darkest fears in the green room. Well, folks, that's all the time we have on the Mr. Marty Show. I hope that you've enjoyed the show, our little jab, our little adventure. Wow.
Sorry.
Live action. Even the stagehands are drinking that, what are we calling that COVID cocktail anyway?
We'll just call it gin.
Well, what was the name of that COVID cocktail?
You know, I hadn't thought of one for it.
Well, we'll call it
Write us in, folks. Write us in.
yeah, why don't you do this, folks? Write in. And whoever has the best name for that COVID cocktail is going to get a free piece of Marty art. That's right. Have you seen my art? Go to martinmccormack.com and you can look over the art. And if you like something, let me know, because that's, how I'm going to probably eat. All right? But once again, I'm not facing my fears. I'm running headlong into them and giving them a body hug. And we want to thank you for watching the Mr. Marty Show. And as FDR said a long time ago, the only fear we have to fear is fear itself. And if we face our fears and move through our fear, we find it's not so fearful after all. And we have to do that together as community. And that's what this show is all about. And we really appreciate you being part of our community. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for watching the show.